What's going on, guys? So today I'm going to be introducing y'all to 7 new turtles. Now hold on, before you guys start wondering, about a week ago I said I was going to do a video in 1 to 2 days introducing 5 new turtles. Well, I didn't post that video because I got 2 more. So the day I was going to film that video, I found 2 more turtles on Craigslist that I was going to get a couple days after. So to me it made sense to put this video on hold for, I don't know, 5 days to get 2 more turtles so I can just do the whole introductory of all these turtles. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So this is a brand new pond. You can consider this video the unveiling of the pond. I'll go into details in another video, basically explaining how I made it. But so this is what I'm calling the snapper pond. Now, before you guys click off the video, I just want to say none of these turtles are like regular sliders or painteds. These are all like unique, interesting turtles. So they're ones that you'll want to see pretty much. So, all right, so we're gonna start with this pond. There are turtles in here that you guys haven't seen yet. One of which, the first one I will show you, is temporary in here until I can get more paver bricks, a better barrier on the big pond. So he's in here temporarily. I just need to find him real quick. I know where he's at. I found him. Alright, so you ready? This is arguably one of the largest aquatic turtles that I have. Here he is. Get that dirt off of him. This is Max. And Max is a male African side-neck turtle, also known as African mud turtle. I believe this is a West African because of the pattern on the plastron here. You can tell very obviously a male. But here he is. He's big. He's about 9 inches long. I mean, he's bigger than my hand. And so what's pretty cool about these is that I found these guys like to bury in the mud. Not in the pond, but like around the pond. They're almost semi-aquatic, at least from what I've found. He's a big boy. Like I said, he's one of the biggest aquatic turtles that I have. But yeah, I love this dude a lot. African side necks, like I've said previously, are turtles that I never really considered about buying myself. But as I've come to get some of them, they're really cool. I really like them a lot. And now I understand why people like to keep these. They're just so unique. So there he is. Some of that mulch off. All right, we're gonna put him back in the pond. So what's pretty cool is though, during the nighttime when it's cooled down and everything, I'll come out here and look, and that turtle and another turtle I'm about to show you will all actually be in the pond looking for food. So it's pretty cool to see their behavior. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the other turtle. Now this is a turtle that you guys, I think, are gonna like. It's a turtle that I've always wanted, and I wasn't really allowed to have it, but now I am, so here we are. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and grab him. And also, some of you guys, you know what, hold on, just give me a sec. All right, guys, here we have common snapping turtle, right here. He's about 5 inches long, super muddy right now. I'll wash him off. But yeah. So, you know, let me wash this guy off. Ooh, he looks a little more presentable now. So this is a common snapping turtle. Pretty cool guy, a couple inches. I had this dude strictly for educational purposes for you guys, because common snappers are very unique and people love to learn about them, because everyone has a snapping turtle story. Literally everyone knows someone or has seen one themselves that's like as big as a truck tire or could snap a broom handle in half. So like common snappers are iconic in terms of turtle species, and basically every like serious turtle keeper I know has a common snapper. As you guys know, I have a baby alligator snapper who is inside right now. But this guy here is super feisty, and I love this guy a lot. He's very personality filled. He's a pretty cool guy. But like I said, so in my opinion, common snappers are aquatic. They're very aquatic. So I really don't know why this dude is hanging out on land so much. He's burying a lot, just as much as the side neck, which maybe that's something that they do a lot during the heat of the summer. I don't know. I really don't know about this scenario here. So if any of you guys know, drop it down in the comment below. Greatly appreciated. But this is a super cool turtle. I'm so glad to have him. And I literally built this entire pond just for him, which is why I have the side neck in here as well. Nothing's bad's gonna happen. They're both just out on land, so it's not like they're fighting in the water. But yeah, this pond is literally built for this turtle, hoping to grow him up, get him nice and big and chunky. But yeah, he's a super cool guy. He's got a lot of colors on here too, like you can tell on his carapace. Got some colors. But I'm very excited to watch this guy grow up. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next turtle, which I think you guys will like just as much. There he goes. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to this pond. This might be a little more of a challenge for me to get. Okay, I'm just gonna say this pond is overgrown. There's a ton of plants. I mean, you can look. The box turtle enclosure is taken care of. That pond is taken care of. This pond obviously is new, so it's taken care of. The reason why this one's so grown out is because I like the way this pond looks nestled in there. It almost looks like it's naturally there, almost. So I like the way that all the plants cover the liner and everything, so that's why this pond is so grown up. But let's see if I can find him. Might be a minute. Oh, I see him. Let's see if I can grab him first try. Got him. All right. So this is a turtle that you guys should be very familiar with if you have watched my channel a lot. This is an eastern spiny softshell turtle. I actually caught this guy from the wild. So just to clarify, I actually do have a permit. I'm permitted by the state of Ohio, by Ohio Department of Natural Resources. I'm legally allowed to catch and keep select species of Ohio. I have my commercial propagation license. This is completely legal. The reason I kept this dude is because you can see underneath here, I'll have pictures as well, as I'll put them up on the screen. He had some serious wounds on his legs right here, right there, and on what you call the bridge of his shell. That is almost completely healed now. That is incredible. And he had a big old gash on the front of his arm that we're probably not going to see. He's looking so much better. There's so much string algae. If I can kind of grab. You see that little black spot right there? When I found this dude, I could literally see his muscle contracting whenever he would pull his leg into his shell. So this is pretty cool. I'm super glad that he has been doing so much better. And you can see on the top of his shell, he has got some nicks and scars, which is pretty common for soft shell turtles, but he does have a little ways to go before he gets a little better. It's kind of soft right there. I mean, it's normal for soft shells to be soft, but it should be a little firmer than that. But we're getting there. He looks a million times better than he did before. So I'm very excited to see how he heals and everything. And he's actually getting super comfortable in captivity. He'll actually beg for food. I had him inside for a couple weeks, and he got to the point where he was begging for food and like splashing out of the tank. He loves the floating pellet, so he's adapting into captivity just fine, which is pretty exciting. So this is this guy right here, going into his pond. There's a few other turtles in there, but y'all already know what kind they are. So we're gonna go in here now. This is the box turtle pen. I have a few box turtles to show you guys. Brand new ones. I'm gonna wash your head. Got an extension cord right here. All right, so the first box turtle I'm gonna show you actually locked up in here. just before the video. So here she is. This is one of the ones I got off Craigslist the other day. This is a female eastern box turtle, and she's absolutely gorgeous. She's textbook specimen on an eastern box turtle. She's got a perfectly smooth dome shell, no nicks or dings on the top of the shell here. Very nice patterns, gorgeous turtle. However, if you look on the bottom, see we have some wounds here. This scoot here is almost like smashed in, and then this is pretty recent, like the bridge here, it almost looks like there's no cartilage like holding that on there. I don't know what like happened to her. It's pretty recent. It happened before I got her. But we're just gonna see how she does. I'm hoping she does really good. She has started eating. Her eyes are clear. There's no discharge coming out of her nose or her eyes. There's some string algae on my finger there. So she's doing good. I think she's doing good. This is concerning me. This not so much, but except here, because it's still so soft. That is a little concerning, but I'm definitely keeping my eye on her, and she seems to be doing okay. So we're gonna go ahead and put her down in front of these blueberries and collard greens that I put there for the turtles. And there she is. She's a beautiful turtle, so I'm really hoping she recovers from this. But while she sits there, we're gonna go ahead and grab the other guy, which I'm gonna circle around here. This is another turtle that I got her with. I actually really like this dude. This is a male eastern box turtle. Now, this is the smallest male eastern box turtle I've ever had in my possession. He's kind of small. He's what I would consider a juvenile. He's definitely not like of mature size to breed. I mean, his tail is still pretty small. He's definitely a male though. But very cool colors. I like how small and like compact he is. I know he won't stay that way forever, but he's a pretty cool guy. So yeah, like a somewhat of a juvenile male eastern box. None of these guys, actually this dude has a name. His name is Timmy the turtle. She doesn't have a name yet. The snapper has a name. The softshell doesn't. And the two other turtles I'm about to show you do have names. So there he is. I mean, there's not a whole lot to say about him. He's in really good condition. His shell is very nice and perfect, and on the bottom as well. Top of his head here, the colors look a little faded. I think that's because the care he was getting previously wasn't the best. So I'm sure that the rest of the summer out here in the natural light, some good diet and everything will definitely brighten those colors up. But he's a pretty cool guy. I like him. Timmy the turtle. He looks like a Timmy, the smallest male I have. There he is. Such a cool guy. All right, so we got two more. I'm going to show you guys box turtles. One of which I'm super psyched about because I've never had this species before, and it's just really exciting. Watch your step there. Let's see if I can find them real fast. And if not, I'll have to cut the cameras. All right, I see one of them. Let me go grab her real quick. All right, so here is our second to last turtle. This is a female eastern box, and it is feeding time, so they're all out. Female eastern box. Now this turtle here was really a rescue. You can see her eyes are they're really big and kind of like bugging out of her head there. Her beak is super long. Her claws, I had to trim their claws were like curling, they were so long. I have pictures of them, but they are doing so much better. The other one I'll show you in a minute. But so they told me, sorry, I'm tripping over myself here. I was told this was a male, and after looking it over, this is for sure a female. I can see why someone would think it's a male because the eyes are kind of reddish, but this is definitely a female. The plash on here is completely smooth. The claws on the back aren't sharp and talon-like that the males have that they use to grip the female when they go to breed. And the eyes they're kind of red, but they're more brown than anything else. But here she is. Now this turtle's name is, so there was Clinker and Clunk. I think there's Clunk and Clinker. And this one's Clinker. Clinker. Sorry, I'm forgetting. I used to know this. I'm just forgetting off the top of my head. But here she is. She's doing mighty fine. And actually, I just spotted the second turtle. This is a female Florida box turtle that I got with this one as well. Now, these two came from someone who contacted me saying they had 2 turtles that they needed to rehome. They had them for years, I think over decades, both of them, over a decade. And they needed someone to take care of these turtles, so of course I said I could, and they are doing absolutely great so far. I like to wait a while before introducing rescue turtles because you never really know how they're going to adapt to their enclosure. And this is the first time in, I think, over a decade they've been outside. So they seem to be doing great. This one here has definitely perked up. This one was the female, this Florida box turtle was the more social of the two when I first got them. And now this one has definitely gone up in sociability, as you can see. So we're gonna put her down. And then focus on this gal. She is kind of shy now. Female Florida box turtle. I've never had a Florida box turtle, but I've always liked them, and I've always wanted one. They're just really expensive here in Ohio because of how up north we are. No one breeds them up here, or at least very few people do. And I really like their head, the colors they have on their head and everything. But she is also very much a rescue. Her claws are super long. As you can see, we have some marks here on her shell from some kind of damage, some kind of predator or something. And she's not poking her head out. She's tucking her head like way down in there. As you can see. What you doing, girl? I want to poke her head out. Oh, there she goes. There you go. Get a decent look at her. Her skin was super, both of their skin was super dry when I got them, but now they're looking fresh and crispy. Not crispy in the bad way, but like they're looking a lot better. Their skin is not nearly as dry as it was, and there she is. So I'm gonna put her down now. Those are all the new turtles that I have at the moment. I can almost guarantee at some point from now and the end of the year, I'm gonna get more, whether they're rescues or I go to a reptile show and get them. I'm still looking for that Mata Mata. I still want that Mata Mata. That'll be like the wrap up of my bucket list turtles. I got the gator snapper. I'm hoping for a Mata Mata soon, and then I really want a snake neck, and those are like my top 3. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, make sure to go down, like the video, and leave a comment. I like reading comments, and if you really like the video, like a ton, you can always subscribe. It doesn't hurt anything to subscribe. I appreciate it, the turtles appreciate it, so you might as well. Okay, now that that's out of the way, thank you again for watching, for spending your time with me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright guys, so I don't know how much of the actual catch we got on camera, but we're at this lake here. We're a little bit of catfishing right now, and I saw this snapper poke up right in front of me here. And I jumped in once. Well, the first time I saw it, I went to get the cat's net. Got away from me that time. Then I saw it. Oh, I need to switch arms. Then I jumped in after it. The second time I saw it, and it got away from me. And then I was throwing some hot dog in the water to like lure it in. Third time I saw it, boom, jumped in, grabbed him. Here it is, 18-pound male common snapper. Decent size right here. Got some spice, look at that mouth. We're gonna let him go now. Pretty good sized snapper, pretty happy, and he's got some attitude, so we're gonna let him back to where I found him. Right here, as you can see, I'm all wet because I jumped in twice. And yeah, I love catching snappers. They're just so fun to catch. All right, here they go. That's so cool. But yeah, I saw the mud churning up, and you can see it had this cast net here. I didn't see the turtle down there. I threw the cast net, and it just snagged it enough to lift up the back end of the turtle. And as it was swimming away, I jumped in and grabbed it. So that's what was going on today. I'm gonna get back to fishing.